Hi, I'm Chris Oliver.
Hi, I'm Jim Stout.
And together, we host the Common Courtesy Podcast, a podcast where we just kind of hang out and talk some shit. But also, we play a game called Kiss or Diss. Jim, will you explain the game?
Yeah, kiss or diss. Sometimes your friends, family members, random people, they do something nice for you. You want to give them a little on the forehead. But sometimes they do something nice that's just a little bit too much, so you got to diss them. That's how we play Kiss or Diss.
And for this game, we are actually taking submissions. If you guys want to message us on our Instagram, it is at Common Courtesy 314. Just send us anything you like, and we'll argue about it on the show. It'll be a good time. And thanks for watching.
Thanks.
You have two.
I got two.
I have two.
3, 2, 1. It's all right. You can start whenever. It's just a
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got two.
I was like, oh,
I
God.
was like, oh, I forgot the opening.
No, you're good.
Do you want to do the opening this time, or do you want me to do it?
You've been killing it. You're the opener, dude.
All right. Hey, everybody, and welcome to Common Courtesy with Chris and Jim. To my right, as always, is the very funny Jim Stout.
Hello.
And to my left, we got the one and only Krus.
What's up?
Welcome, Ryan.
And, of course, Eric, the best producer in all the land.
100%.
Yay.
Sits in on every episode
I
because he's
missed
the
you
guy.
guys. I'm not going to lie.
Aw.
I missed you guys. We had to skip last week. And,
Yeah, and the week before, too.
this is fun because I like not doing my podcast.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
No, but I feel like I can be open and honest with you guys. I can be my true self.
Yeah, that's what we want
I
here.
don't got to put a mask on around you guys.
Yeah.
I feel safe. Yeah, welcome, Ryan. You excited?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Should be fun.
Our friend Ryan is also a good friend of one of our former guests, Kevin.
True. We're just going through the friend circle at this point.
We are. Yeah. Seeing which ones
Also,
we like.
he won't care about this. You will. He loves anime. He's a weeb.
Oh, look at the first
I know. I
thing on my-
literally saw it, and I was like, I shouldn't even be here
The
today.
first thing on my search bar just says
Yeah,
Goku.
dude. It's so
And
cool.
below it is Taco Bell smothered burrito.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear about how you guys didn't lose your virginity at a young age. It's so tight.
Actually, I may not. I was not always this ogre you see before you.
Actually, one time I was trying to guess that Pokemon and this girl.
That was like last week.
Yeah, man.
So anyway,
Yeah.
welcome back.
yeah, sorry. I had to nerd
Good to
out.
be
What have
back.
you guys been up to?
Working.
Dude,
Always
yeah,
working.
dude. It's a crazy season for the lawn care business right now. This rain sucks.
Yeah, I've just been
But-
working nonstop at the new job.
That's what it is.
Won't
We
say
got
the
big
name
news,
yet.
though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jim and I are moving in together.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
I know. We're going to go shopping.
Yeah, I got a Costco card.
Yeah.
We got a driveway that we can share.
Yeah, it's going to be cool,
Yeah.
man.
I have people keep making fun of me because I got this like Aura ring. It's for like tracking my health, but I keep telling everyone that your parents got me this to get you out of their house.
Dude, honestly, I thought you wore it the other day as a joke. I didn't know you were still.
No. I'm either tracking my health or it's a cry for help. That's what I keep saying.
Yeah, that's what Cruz's ring is, too.
Care for help?
Yeah.
I want like an '80s sitcom intro with just you two like moving in together. Like,
That would be funny.
It should be exciting.
Yeah, right by Cyberg. It's going to be a good time.
Mhm.
We're going to get fat, eat a lot of ice cream.
We're already fat. We already eat a lot of ice
Yeah.
cream.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Our text thread is actually more depressing than it needs to be. But the other night when we were texting, he like took a nap at like 6 o'clock, woke up at 10 and was like,
Oh.
dude, I could crush some ice cream. Then went to Quick Trip before I texted back and sent 2 pictures of 2 pints.
Yeah.
You got two?
Yeah.
I
Aw.
got, well, I was stuck. First I was just staring at this fridge. I was in a golf scramble that day. So I got home, I was pretty lit up. And be professional. And ate some pizza, passed out at like 8, woke up at 10:30, and I was like, dude, I'm starving. Just like zombie mode, walked into Quick Trip, which is normal for Quick Trips.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just staring at the small ice cream fridge for like 5 minutes, just like, which one do I want? Got the Twix cookie dough one.
Yep.
Pretty heat. And cookies and cream. Which
Nice.
ate half of each and then immediately went back to bed.
Oh, dude, that's a pretty regular story. Do you know how many?
Oh, you gotta be
stories
drunk
I
to do
have
that?
Could be like it just. Oh, they always end with like, I might have been the highest person in that quick trip that night, but it was on the least illegal drug. So,
Yeah.
Do you guys have a go-to like stoner food? I don't know if you guys.
I mean,
I know Krus dabbles. I know you don't anymore.
yeah, but I still eat like it.
Yeah.
the buffalo chicken rollers from QT.
Yeah,
Those
I always
are-
dip.
those
I
are
always dip them in
Toxic.
cheese.
Love them.
I don't dip them in cheese, but I do get sauce. Here's like, okay, so you know the tray that the hot dog buns come in?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You open that up, you throw away the bun, you fill that up with sauce, and then you can dip. You have like a dipping tray.
You're a genius.
That's so much better than
You
better than the
fat
little
See,
cups.
do you see what do you see what happens? Like things that are normal for me, everybody's like, "Whoa!" like that because I'm such a fat kid. Like,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like putting koozies on my pints of ice cream.
Yeah,
so your hand
I
doesn't get cold.
Have you ever done that?
A koozie on a pint?
Yeah,
No.
Dude, it's a new.
What?
it's-
Are you insane?
I guess that's crazy.
I was
Yeah,
like-
all of the koozies at my house are like they look like
Just
they've had like
stretched
4
open,
kids. They're
like
kind of
gaped.
like yeah, they're kind of like frayed at the top and they've got stains on them.
Yeah,
I
I was
just love to
I was
see
laughing at that. I was listening to that episode, and you were like, "You guys don't put koozies on your pints of ice cream."
I thought that was a given.
Yeah, Krus, what's your go-to?
Well,
like stoner snack.
Stoner food. I'm more of like a drive-through fiend. Like I'm going to like Taco Bell or something like that.
yeah.
Getting a large meal. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not doing mostly snacks. I don't fuck with it.
How much do you think you could spend on yourself at Taco Bell?
And actually eat it all?
Yeah.
$50.
yeah, easy,
I could do it.
easy.
Yeah, okay.
$50.
Yeah.
Especially
Easy.
today.
Yeah, yeah.
Right now, yeah, that doesn't get you as far, but like $50.
Yeah, I'm usually
Yeah.
around like the 35 range, and
I think if I like had gun to my head, I could put down 25 tacos from Taco Bell.
I went to Nashville one time and I went to a Taco Bell and my wife called me like 2 hours later and she's like, "Hey, I think someone stole your debit card." And I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Why?" And she's like, "Because there's a Taco Bell charge." And I go, "No, that was me." And she's like, "It was only $16." It was such a little amount. She thought someone stole my card and bought themselves a meal because she's used to like, "Oh yeah, no." Do you know how screwed I would be if my wife was like a jealous type at all? Because it's normal for me to go to a restaurant or something like that and spend the amount of money 2 people would on a meal for myself.
Yeah.
And then if she was just even the littlest of jealous, she would be like, "He's having an affair." There's no way one person can spend $60 a meal.
yeah,
I'm
Guess
a two-meal
again.
kind of guy too.
Yeah.
Everywhere I
Depression.
go. Yeah.
Isn't
Two-meal
that
kinda guy.
crazy?
yeah.
What?
Just
Depression?
that's- Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Isn't that-
wild.
Isn't that so much fun, dude? I don't want to steer this podcast down a dark hole, but it's been a rough couple days for Daddy. All right.
I still remember like when I was younger, it was like always like Happy Meal at McDonald's, and then it was probably like I guess 5th or 6th grade. I was like, dude, this just isn't enough, and like I didn't understand. It's like, oh, because you're going through puberty and you're fucking a growing young boy, and so then I started like doubling up the food, and I was like, oh, I was like, my mom was like, why are you eating so much? I was like, I don't know, I'm fucking jerking off a lot too. I don't know what's going on right now.
I don't know.
Mine was Halo. When Halo came out,
That's when you knew
that's when I
you
got
were going
fat.
through puberty. Oh,
No,
Yeah.
it's like a fact,
That's when
yeah.
I got fat. That's when I left Happy Meals
What were
behind.
you eating? The Covenant?
Yeah.
Halo and Miss Pac-Man is the same to Chris.
No, if you look at pictures of me from like 4th grade and 5th grade, it's like a huge difference. And that's
Oh,
when I
yeah.
started like gaining and losing weight, like how I have been.
so you got fat through puberty?
Yeah.
Yeah, same,
Oh yeah.
same.
And I had a bowl cut.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude. I had nothing. I'm not what you see today.
Oh boy.
Now I'm just fat though. Just no bowl cut.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, if I had to pick one, I'd go with fat over bowl
Yeah.
cut.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, especially as an old man.
Yeah.
Or an old man. You're the same age as me.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, if you're fat and have a bowl cut, I assume. Didn't that one like serial killer guy have a what was his name like Wayne Gacy Casey?
Gacy.
John
Gacy?
Wayne
John
Gacy
Wayne
was
Gacy.
Didn't
the
he have
killer
like a-
clown.
didn't he
was
have
the
like
killer
a-
clown?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wasn't he fat with a bowl cut?
He was
Yeah.
fat for sure.
Yeah, I don't
Let's see
remember
here.
a bowl cut. My only image of him is from South Park.
Dude, I fell into a rabbit hole of.
Hey, he looks kind of dapper.
He does. I
Except
mean,
the
he
Yeah,
Colonel
is.
he
Sanders
does.
style.
Look at that with the bow tie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No bowl cut, but bad haircut.
Oh yeah.
Was he just a
100%
normal
right.
one, or did he like eat
What's
him?
on
No,
his-
no, no, no.
is that
He
his
was
face?
the
Far
clown.
from normal.
He would
Yeah.
dress up as the clown.
Yeah.
He killed people, I think.
Look at that.
He killed people in clown face. Can you imagine how crazy that would be? That's what's coming down the hall at you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a real life it.
That's fun.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
scary.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. That is
Nothing
one-
normal about that.
By the way, I have no idea how to zoom in on this. So
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, sorry.
Does
you're good.
do we have recording of
Oh,
Clownopedia.
like what you see up here?
Clownopedia.
Yeah, right. Look at
Holy
that
cow. That's a thing?
Notable
Apparently.
clowns.
Okay. This is a. I got to get off this website. Hold on.
Yeah.
There's no way. Oh, no. How do I go back?
Yeah.
I can't even see the screen.
You're close.
This is definitely some type of website.
A little
like
bit
you
lower.
shouldn't Be on.
Dude, yeah, you just gotta exit out. Top right, dude. Just
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Bail,
Just
bail,
get out.
bail. I can't. I
You
can't.
can't see there?
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah, we're
There you
being
go.
tracked. Clownopedia. Okay.
Clownopedia.
Wow.
My number is definitely on a list somewhere because I tried to get one of my friends a hooker before, and that's how I felt like how you just felt about that.
Oh yeah, the longer it was on there, it's like I could just feel the FBI watching me.
Yeah.
That was insane. That was a.
How'd you try to get a hooker? Like, didn't
Online.
succeed, or-
No, it was online. I just did a lot of Googling, and then we were at the Lake of the Ozarks.
Oh.
Harder than you think down there, actually. But one answered. I talked to her
you
for a
just weren't
little.
fishing with the right bait, buddy.
Yeah. You probably didn't even make a phone call. You could have just like
About to
walked
say.
down to the local hole.
Well, I made a phone call, and
You
she
put
answered.
enough powder in a white bag and go
Yeah.
down there.
Seaweed!
Yeah,
Just
now
get
you're-
one of those out.
Now
you're
you're just
calling
describing
it, eh?
South City.
Look,
They start coming out of
they're
the
just like crawling out of the woods. You're like, hell yeah.
Put it down.
He's tranking them from a helicopter. Like those Texas. They're just tumbling. Brenda's and Kara's and Tabitha's just.
Oh, fuck. That's funny.
All right. Well, now I know who to ask next time, I guess. I just called, just Googled
Yeah.
and called, and one answered, but she said we had to drive to Mizzou, Columbia.
Oh.
And
What
it
was she, a sophomore or something?
I have no idea. Didn't card. Just my friend looked like he needed something. We were actually on a bachelor party, and it wasn't the bachelor. It was someone else who.
Oh, wow.
It's just been a while. I was just trying to be a good friend.
I've never been on a bachelor party where there was a stripper. Like, I think that has, like, I think that whole
he
thing
at your
just
bachelor party?
skipped our
He was not at my.
generation.
I didn't know Jim then. I'm like,
Oh,
oh
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. No,
I was
you
hoping-
invited me.
I invited
but
you, but you didn't come.
I worked at Busch Stadium. I think, did you do the baseball thing?
Yeah, we had like a traditional like bachelor party like all day.
Yeah.
Baseball
I think
game.
you went to the baseball. I was working at the stadium at the time, and I
Yeah,
couldn't
dude.
get off, so I was there with you.
You were there with
kinda.
us. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just seeing if he was trying to cover for you or not.
No,
No, I've never been on. I honestly think that whole like stripper thing just has like passed up our generation.
Yeah.
Like you always talk about a game like let's go to a stripper, and then you just don't
Like get a stripper or go to the strip club.
get a stripper, like a hooker to show up or something like that. Like going to the strip club's different, but
Well, yeah.
like I've done that on one, but I've never like been in
think
a house
I-
with 7 dudes and just some poor girl had to walk in and all of us just like the guy right there.
Yeah.
You
I think
know.
that's worse for sure. Like a stripper showing up to like a house call.
Then going to the strip club with your boys.
No, for the stripper.
Oh, it's got to be terrifying.
I'm sure there's a
Yeah, like there's-
statistic where
Oh,
like a
yeah.
lot of them die, right?
We're like talking about this with like John Wayne Gacy up on
Yeah, yeah.
After clownpedia.com.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
Like, oh.
That's what common courtesy is all about.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
you guys want to talk about the Duke lacrosse team real quick? No. That's got to be, yeah, it's got to be terrifying. I've only been to 4 strip clubs in my entire life.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a good number.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
what-
that's what you need.
I've never been a big strip club guy.
Oh, I
And
hate them.
They're all terrible,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
except for Vegas. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's like the Olympics.
That's
Well-
yeah, that's different out there.
Yeah, it's
That's the
different.
MLB. This is minor
Yeah.
leagues here.
Yeah.
When you went, did you tell them it was your first time? Your first time that you went?
No.
Did you?
No.
Have you?
I was
No,
so
first-
embarrassed.
no,
The first time I went, I was 18 years old.
Uh-huh.
And my best friend from high school and we were the only 2 18-year-olds we knew. We didn't have anything to do, so we were like, let's go across the river. And we went in, and it was like, I was so uncomfortable the entire time that I was like, someone's going to see me, someone's going to see me, that we were there 15 minutes, and then we left. We paid $40 to sit there awkwardly for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, if you tell them it's your first time, they do like special things, not like cool things. Like they abuse you basically.
Oh.
Because I went for the first time on my 21st, and they pulled me on stage. They laid me down. They took my belt off, and then they choked me with it, and it wasn't cool. It hurt.
You were like, don't stop.
And then the last part's gross. She put $1
Oh,
on
yeah,
my
that
face,
trick?
and then sat, and then
Yeah.
The old-
I've
the
seen
old-
him do that.
the old,
Yeah,
claw
it's
That's kind of
machine,
cool.
yeah,
The
it's
old
cool.
claw machine.
yeah.
It'd be cool if she just had like the claw shaved in her pubes.
Oh yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
yeah. It was pretty
Like Toy
gross.
Story.
I have been chosen.
I think my first time at a strip club, it was PT's, which I don't even know if it's still open or not. There was a.
It is.
Okay. The stripper had a nub. She had like one regular arm and then a nub. And
Oh,
there was
yeah.
just one old guy at her table just giving her all the money. I was
Oh.
like, eh,
Besides the nub, how was it?
not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was cute.
I was about to say, not a deal breaker.
No deal.
Yeah, no, not at all.
There's one.
I don't need two hands anyway.
What's the one next to Pops?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about? What's the strip club next to Pops?
Yeah. Across the river.
Yeah.
I've been to that one. I can't.
Oh.
The luck is it Lucky something? I don't know.
I don't know.
And you guys
I don't know either. I wasn't testing you guys at all. But no, I went there like right before I quit drinking. That was one of the things that was like, why am I at a strip club? I'm 30. But
Do you guys ever get blessed with Roxy's?
yes.
Roxy's
No.
is different.
Also, what's the one? Hustlers Club Midget Wrestling.
Oh,
Definitely
yeah.
the best thing in the world.
Midget wrestling.
Oh yeah,
Haven't experienced that.
we'll go.
Good.
But that one, I saw another comedian, and I won't say his name until this podcast is over, and then we can all make fun of him. But I saw a comedian there by himself.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. I know exactly
And
who you're.
It was like I was there with some friends, and I saw him, and I wanted to say hi, but then I thought, like, would this look bad that I found him by himself, or would this look bad that I'm also here on a Thursday night?
Man, that's the real school
Thursday.
shooter paradox. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, you want to be nice to that kid, but also at the same time, you don't really want to befriend that guy, you know? But
Yeah.
at the same time, you're like, hey, if he comes in here with a gun one day, he might be like, you were okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Hey, kiss or dish. You see the homie at the strip club by himself.
Yeah. Well, here, we'll save that for later. I'll write it down.
All right.
That's a good one.
All right, so we were talking about bachelor parties, and I was thinking about this. It was one of the topics I wrote down. And so, like, wedding parties, you know how everybody does, like, the lame dances when they come in? Like, the actual
Yeah,
wedding
like the
party,
entry
not like the
dance.
reception.
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel about those?
It's the most awkward thing in the world.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
done
Yeah.
it, and you're like, with the thing you don't realize, like when you get married, there's a lot of shit that you're just gonna be told to do, and you're like, oh, all right, okay, because it's not worth it. So it's like, hey, somebody hires a DJ, like for our wedding, somebody hired a DJ, and then he wanted to play like all these wedding games, and it's like, nah, man, I'm here to drink and dance.
Yeah.
Like this is serious. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
With this is not the casual partying that I wanted to do.
I didn't spend all this money to play bingo with you.
Yeah.
What
Mr.
kind of games
DJ.
do they even do? Like, what is that?
Oh, it's the worst. But there's like introducing couple by couple,
Right.
like bridesmaid and groomsman
Yeah.
and stuff, and then they each have to have their own song to dance to. And it's like you don't want to do that. You're just like, nah, I'm hot. I'm in a suit. I
Yeah.
want to start drinking. Like that's
You're literally standing there with a girl who you may or may not even know.
yeah.
And you're both just like, what should we do again? It's like, oh, you want to like do a football thing? Oh, should we like twirl around? Should we? It's just like nobody wants to go. It's always awkward. I think what's worse is even the ones that like they'll choreograph their whole wedding party to do like
Oh,
a
no.
dance. It's
That's-
like
No.
don't even.
The fuck
I
is
hope you.
happening?
I'll just won't go to your wedding. I'll you know.
Have you ever to do like an intro dance, Jim?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
What'd you go? Yeah, what'd you go with?
The last one I was in was Kevin's wedding, and I just
Wait,
the girl I was with was pregnant at the time, so she couldn't drink. So I was like holding 2 drinks, I guess, and I just chugged both of them.
I have an
And
idea
then
for
went to
you.
my table.
Your intro, you Stone Cold Steve.
Yeah.
I
Austin.
did. I did. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know. This is. She's like, do you want to do anything? And I was like, no. I mean, I think I've done like a football one, where like they have their flowers and they like hike it and whatever. But it's just like, you're just awkward. And everybody's just sitting there like, Yeah, you're just like, this is so lame.
A
I have an
first
idea.
dance is the worst.
Staring at you, the people staring at you.
Yeah,
while you dance.
because you're like, oh, it takes forever for you to pick a song to dance to, and neither one of you can agree on it, and
We're doing this because we're not married, and you guys don't know how lucky you are.
Losers.
there's somebody to watch.
Yeah, dude. First dances are so.
Yeah.
Dude.
Me and Chris don't talk about finding love all the time.
If you pick a first dance song, make it short.
Yeah.
Make it short. The shorter, the better. Find the shortest love song you know and dance to that because it's weird. It's awkward. Like, you just kind of like, I don't know. Like, you're just waiting to have sex. I mean, honestly, that's what it is. Like, especially for the guy. And it's like, it's weird because her family's there and they're all staring at you. And you're like, you guys have no idea. I'm about to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's like your family. Like, and that's the weird thing about a honeymoon, to think about it. Like, because a lot of times you get like dropped off at the airport or a hotel by a family member and they're like, well, go have fun. You know, like, I've never experienced that. You know how weird it is to look another man in the eye and be like, I'm taking your daughter. You know, like, it's awkward. Weddings are weird.
Yeah.
It's a lot, yeah, it's awkward.
Have you guys ever been courtside? Gone to the courts on Wednesday weddings?
No.
No.
Courtside.
I was like, courtside.
Yeah.
I was at the Lakers game. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I thought you were. That's another name for cucking. Like hot wifing and
Yeah,
courtside.
hot wifing and courtside.
Yeah, I'm wifey.
Yeah.
No, my best friend from childhood did a courtside marriage, and it's awesome.
Really?
Yeah, he also said it was like $60, which
Oh,
is cool.
nice.
But they have other cases going on the same floor. So like,
Oh, like a murder case?
yes, like exactly.
They gotta separate that. That seems awful.
Yeah.
Not for me though, because it was like I'm
Yeah.
just a witness, so I'm just waiting in line with all these other people who are obviously marrying. Like, there's a lot of green cards for sure, but it was, I don't know. I feel like that's the way to go.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about any of that awkward stuff that you just talked about.
If I had to do it
Well-
again, I'd do that.
Yeah.
You think so?
The
Yeah,
fir-
because you did a wedding.
Traditional ass wedding. Fucking,
Yours is pretty, like, simple, though. Quick, boom, to the point, I
Still
feel
is like
like.
a fucking church wedding and shit. Which
Yeah.
is
And you're coming up on 10 years. Man.
10
That's
years in
crazy,
May.
bro.
Yeah. Dude.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Shoot. Do you remember your wedding song?
Oh, don't do this to me right now. like first dance song.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are.
Some anime theme song.
It wasn't like fucking.
It's the intro to Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. You guys come spinning in on ropes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely that. That was it. It was Attack on Titan.
What was yours?
Oh gosh, no. It's,
Yeah.
I know it, but it's
I know it too.
it's so
Oh wait,
lame.
is it,
Cut.
are they both just lame?
They're so lame.
Yes, mine's lame too. But like,
All right, well let's
Oh.
hear it.
All of You by John Legend.
Okay.
okay.
Super slow, super. You're gonna, as soon as you hear it, you're like, oh,
Oh,
like,
yeah, I
dude,
guess
you don't
I'll
have to
follow
look it up.
No, I
It'll
will.
probably get flagged. If
I
you
know
do
it.
Look it up. Yeah, it's. I don't know.
I thought there was a
We
time
even
limit.
said, we were sitting there dancing. We are like, we definitely should have picked a shorter song.
Yeah.
Like, it was
Mhm.
weird. But the first wedding I had was
You
actually
belong to
in
me,
a.
by the way.
It was courtside, kind of. We were in a park. We had a pastor meet us in the park. I gave him $40. He married us in like 10 minutes. We went to Long John Silver's, and then I took her back to work.
Nice.
Yeah, it was on our wedding break or our lunch break. You get 3 per year in Southeast Missouri.
Yeah.
That's nice.
All right, what was yours?
I believe it was You Belong to Me.
Bye.
I couldn't fucking tell you. Some old dude.
You belong to me.
Yeah, Jim.
Huh.
That was it. It was lame though.
Huh.
I don't even know.
I don't know if I know that one.
It's an old ass song. You'd probably know it if you heard it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're not gonna say names because I don't know her name anyway. But Krus knows a pretty attractive girl with an old bag,
Oh, really?
I do.
and we were talking about this the other day.
I
And
do.
I think you guys need to tie bags. I think.
Tie bags.
I think you guys.
Some old bag slapping.
Yeah,
Some bag
exactly.
slapping.
What do you think,
Oh,
dude?
that's a bad noise.
It's an accurate noise too. I think.
Would that make you comfortable though?
Oh, I think 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd be like a lot more comfortable with someone else that like had a bag. What if I just like tore him down? It's like gross.
Yeah.
You're disgusting.
God, dude.
What if you guys like wear the same size too? Like, would that help?
Same size bag?
Same size bag,
Yeah.
same size port. you know?
Yeah, actually that would help. What's actually, this might be TMI, but what's gross is like some people's intestines, like mine only sticks out. It looks like a little like red rocket on like a small dog, so it's
Yeah,
not a
yeah,
lot.
yeah.
But some people, dude, it's like
They got an Audi.
long,
Yeah.
fat,
Yeah.
gross.
Okay.
Is that intimidating, like in a locker room when you?
yeah.
You're like, it was cold. It was cold today.
Yeah, oh my God, it's shriveled up right now.
you're like flicking
That's
it,
so
like trying to
funny.
get it to.
Me and all the older old men at the golf club with their colostomy bags. Hey, young man.
Hey.
Yeah.
But I think we need to make
That'd
that
be cool.
happen.
Yeah.
A little blind date.
100%. I wonder if they have like a dating site for that.
I was thinking because there's dating apps for like literally everything.
Everything.
But I don't know about that.
Huh.
I don't know how common your bag is though.
I don't know because not a lot of people. I feel like I'm very open about it. I feel like a lot of people aren't, so I don't know who would have
Yeah.
one, who wouldn't.
I've never met someone else who's had it.
I've only met one other person. It was a buddy's dad.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I really don't. There's some pretty cute chicks I follow on Instagram that have colostomy bags. So let's get a fetish going.
Yeah,
What, Eric?
definitely.
What's so funny about that, man?
Like, just there's a thing. It's like yeah, this girl's a 6, but in the colostomy world, she's good.
How many do
night.
you follow? That seems like very,
How many?
Very new.
12.
12 is so many.
You're like all 7 of them.
Yeah.
Should we look and see if there's an app for it?
I removed every OnlyFans model on Instagram, and it's just only bags.
Only bags.
Only bags.
I don't know. There's probably like 3 or 4. So
Yeah.
I don't even know how to spell that. Colostomy.
COLOSTOMY.
Oh, look, there you go.
Yeah. You know, I
Oh shit! Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
well, no, I was gonna surprise you. I'm still not gonna tell you what it says, but I found your size,
Oh, it's like a bag cover.
and I got you a pretty cool bag cover. on the way.
As like a housewarming gift.
Yeah, I think
Thanks,
so.
bro.
I don't know if it'll be here on time.
Oh,
What about-
well,
Wait, fuck. There. Hold on.
What it's like to date with a colostomy bag? Is that?
That's a big hole.
That's pretty gnarly.
that's nasty.
That's like 4
Is
of
that
your
fresh
holes.
though?
That's fresh.
That's
Yo,
fresh.
yeah,
That's
she's
fresh
gowned
after
up.
surgery.
Yeah.
I remember I was like awake when after the surgery, and they came in to take the catheter out, and I was like, "Dude, give me a second to fluff, please. This is terrible."
Catheter
I would
coming
think
out
that
the-
would be a time when you want at least fluffed. Because if you have a catheter in, it's like,
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean? The shorter the tunnel, the faster the bus gets through.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
that's true.
That's true.
Yeah,
Has anyone in here ever had alcohol poisoning?
I have not.
I don't think so. No.
I can say his name. It doesn't matter. Jake Eichelberger.
Okay.
Shout out Jake. Got it one time when we were down at Mizzou, and then the next day we picked him up from the hospital, and they have to like drain you when you have that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they put it in and then like yanked it out, and then it didn't hurt at that time. But he said when we went back to the house, he had to take a piss, and it was like scarred on the inside. So he like cried because he was
Like
peeing.
cried while peeing.
Yeah, he was like screaming in there. He's like, ah!
That's
The catheter sucks. I've had one taken out before, and for some reason the fucking doctor just like grabbed my dick to pull it out.
Oh,
Like went like hand on fucking dick and then pull.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like that. at all.
no.
Has anybody in here been snipped?
Like
What?
vasectomy?
Mhm.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I would, but I have not.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
nobody else? That's pretty wild because you're awake the whole time.
Yeah.
And
Did it hurt?
no.
Isn't
but
it
there's,
quick?
like, there's a lot of pressure. I mean, it's quick as in like 20 minutes quick.
ow.
Yeah.
But to have you're just laying there like naked from the waist down, and then there's like you just see scalpels like go past your vision, and then you feel like pressure and stuff.
yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, okay, all right, like it's
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
yeah.
Don't they like solder it too? Kind of like they,
Yeah, and then
like,
you smell burning,
flesh.
and you're like, "Is that me?" Like, just imagine all your worst nightmares, like open flames and sharp objects, are just swirling around your genitals, and you can't do anything. It's
They
bro.
solder it. That's so
Yes,
funny.
they solder them closed.
Oh, I meant to tell you guys. So it's a throwback to the last episode. Remember, I told you the story about me fighing the dad on the side of the garage.
Yes.
Yes.
Favorite
So,
Yes. I've thought of little else since.
so we over in the area where they live, we have a few properties that we cut grass for, and I had to ride a mower to the yard, and he was outside.
Rematch.
He was outside. Dude, literally, I drove by and I was like, "Oh, he's gonna remember me." he gave me like the friendliest wave and smile. I don't think he had any idea who I was.
He better.
And I just,
yeah.
yeah, well, exactly. He just knew. He's like, he saluted me. He just got on a knee.
He bends the knee.
Yeah, and I was just
My
like,
liege.
and then my buddy who I work with also knows the story. And he came around the corner and saw him, and he just started honking the horn. He was like, yes! I was like, yeah, round 2.
That's so funny.
That was one of my first stories I ever heard from you, like when we became friends.
Yeah,
That's how
probably
Jim
was
makes
around that
friends.
time.
It's a great
Made a
story.
lot of
That's
friends.
the
that year.
coolest story I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
I've never done anything like that. Like, I don't know. That might be the most manly thing I've ever heard.
It's
Still waiting to tell my dad
Huge.
that story. Maybe he'll
your dad doesn't know.
respect me. No, he doesn't. No, not at all.
I think you should tell him.
We don't have that
Yeah.
kind of like.
You're moving out.
talking
just,
relate-
you know,
yeah.
just tell
Yeah,
him, dude.
Hey, by the way, I know I'm moving out, and I once beat up a dad for fucking his daughter.
Question though, like you like hit this dad, right?
Yeah.
Like mid fuck, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I had to get up.
So you probably punched this guy like hard.
I got a good one on him. Yeah.
No, I meant like hard.
No, yeah.
Oh, with my
like,
yes.
with a boner.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like 6 inches between us.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
So cool.
thanks. You get it.
Hit the board.
Brr, 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 brr.
There it is.
My bad.
So good.
No, yeah, no, I was. Yeah, I mean, I had to have still been. I
That's-
mean, how do you go down when you have that much adrenaline
So much,
running
yeah,
through you?
a lot
How do
of
you go
testosterone.
down when you're up?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's wild, man.
Stop,
That's
Daddy.
wild.
Which one?
Yeah. Oof. You both respond.
Yeah. Just point at each other.
Oh my gosh, that's still the greatest story.
It's
Yeah,
incredible.
it's one of my better ones. So, what's up, you losers? Want to talk anime or something? I see you sitting over there itching. Get after it. I heard you two bonded pretty well over it.
Yeah, dude, we went hard.
It's good stuff, dude.
We had, dude. We were big backing because.
The plate situation.
Yeah, dude. So it was like a breakfast buffet, and they ran out of big plates. So I just keep going up with my little tiny plate, and I felt like that made me feel like a fatty because I went up like
5 times.
yeah.
Oh.
And then they brought big plates up, and then I went up again.
Big plate, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm more self-conscious about it than anyone else here.
I mean,
Sorry, we can't all bang a girl and fight their dad.
And now eat whatever you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
it's way cooler.
It is what it is.
But yeah, we bonded. It was
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
We had a good time.
When you guys, do you watch anime too? You an
Hell
anime
yeah.
guy? Oh, I know what? I remember you guys talking about anime.
Yeah, yeah.
On an episode
You will.
Before.
Yeah, you're gonna have
You
to.
will.
I have nothing against it. I just never fell into. Probably the most anime thing that I've watched lately was the
It's fucking wrestling.
Wrestling, yeah.
Yeah,
wrestling's
is
real. So
No, wrestling is anime.
Anime is real too.
Oh shit!
real,
Arcane, is that considered anime?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, I watched that. Thoroughly enjoyed it, but I know it's a little bit it seems a little more Americanized than.
Well,
I thought the first season was much better than the second season.
I agree.
There was a bunch of stuff in the second season that I was like, "What is
Yeah.
this?"
Well, what's gonna happen is that's gonna be on the TV all the time because my TV is definitely gonna be on the living room because
That's fine.
it's big and I'm just gonna leave Crunchy on.
Yeah, I'll watch dude stuff on my big projector downstairs.
Yeah. Okay, dude.
Dudes. Yeah, right.
Sports and outdoors that I don't do.
ridiculous.
Just remember this, Chris. Like, turn on like My Hero or something like that, and he'll walk by. What's this? Nothing. It's girl stuff. Go away.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
It'll
yeah.
No. Remember, this is dumb.
Yeah, it'll
go
be
ahead.
like those guys that like walk by their wives watching like Real Housewives. They're like, "What the hell's going on here?" And then they're like, "I watched 6 hours of Real Housewives." the other
Yeah.
night." No, I'm not against. I just like giving you shit about it.
I think you'll grow to love it.
You will.
If it's on, you're gonna
He's
love
gonna
it.
come
Yep.
back in 2 weeks and be like, "What?"
Yeah. He's
My
shredded
house-
and motivated.
I was about to say, I wonder what the correlation between the number of white guys that are big backs and also into anime.
Yeah. Well, dude, when you go to the gym, like, there's like super jacked people there wearing like anime clothes. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
Oh, nice. But
Yeah.
they're
Yeah, probably
they're
because I
taking-
got bullied for so long.
well, they're taking the
That's-
message behind the show and
Yeah.
just doing it.
Oh.
Like, I just watch it.
Yeah,
Like, I want to be a hero too.
So you don't
but I'm
really,
not gonna.
obviously, you don't pay attention to the message.
No, I know the message. I know it better than anybody. I just don't do it.
Yeah, I've only heard like the storylines are amazing. I just never got into it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And when people die, they die. That's my
Yeah.
favorite part.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
There's
well,
no
except
like
for-
comeback.
Except for Dragon Ball, yeah.
Except for Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that's the only one.
I just realized it's the whole
The whole premise of that is bringing back people to life.
I saw a meme today that was it was the Pope running on Snake Road trying to get back. Do you remember from Dragon Ball Z when they died and they'd have to spend like 9 episodes running the Snake Road?
Snake Road.
That was so funny to watch. It's just the Pope like
You'll get that, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, they died. Game of Thrones is like got nothing on most of these shows that you're gonna watch.
Oh, Game of Thrones was weak.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so I was Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad are the 2 shows that I'm like I don't get it.
You don't get Breaking Bad? Like, what's the? It's like too slow.
No, it's just I don't know. Like I thought it was really good until they definitely hit a wall. Where it's
Drug
like,
on too
they
long.
shoulda.
That's fair.
Yeah, my biggest thing, anime is the only thing that I will allow to last more than like 3 seasons
Mm-hmm.
because I'm like, okay, they're still coming up with new exciting storylines, but it's like regular TV. Breaking Bad should have been 3 seasons tops. Game of Thrones, same thing. Like
Well,
it's
yeah,
just like.
They fucked that up though.
Yeah, I don't know. They go on for so when you're spending like an entire episode is based off of like a C-list character and their love interest. It's like why do we care? You
Yeah.
know, I never understood that. It's like
See, that's one of those shows though I never watch for like no reason. Breaking Bad. Like
I didn't watch
I
it.
love Bryan Cranston. I love
Yeah.
Beth. It's like it'd be cool.
I
just
didn't
never
watch it
watched
until like 6-7 years after it already passed. It's like
Mm.
everybody. And it was just like a spring or a winter break. I had nothing to do, and I just stayed inside. And I just binged it. And I was like, all right, well, that was cool. I got some. I agree with you though. It was like too long. I was like, how many more of the same twists and turns can you put onto
Yeah,
this
like
thing?
once was enough to watch that show.
Yeah,
I get a lot of shit for this, but I've never watched The Sopranos.
You gotta watch
I
that.
haven't either.
I can watch it.
It's
I think
really
I've watched
good.
it 3 or 4 times through.
Yeah. I'll do a
It's-
trade off for you. You watch My Hero with me. I'll watch The Sopranos with you.
All right. That's fine.
You're picking My Hero as his first anime?
Oh, here
That's
we go.
You're right. You're right. We'll
No.
watch Attack on Titan.
No,
That's a lot.
Uh-oh.
I want
Dude,
him to
do you
go
even
full-
watch anime, Chris?
No, I want you to go fully into it. That was my first
Okay.
one.
All right.
I'd start you on Cowboy Bebop.
But think about who Jim is. That show is all death and despair.
That is true. Okay.
I
never
think
mind.
you'll like Attack on Titan.
Because it's all death and despair?
It's all
Yes.
death and
Oh,
despair.
okay.
You're a
Good.
very sad man. I think this will bring up some emotions that you've been avoiding.
That's
Yeah,
true.
But then he's got to get to just.
But
I don't know.
it's
I'm
also
not trying
no
to spoil
filler.
Anything. What do you mean? There's no filler.
There's no filler in the show.
There's the whole 4th season is filler.
No, the whole 4th season has to do with the show. Are you serious?
Dude, fuck Gabby.
You think-
and all she stands for.
But that that was needed
All right.
information. That was the whole other
I don't
side.
give a shit. Like the whole I can't.
Is this
See,
our
I
first
can't-
fight?
I can't spoil it.
I honestly, you
Over
can. I don't
anime.
remember.
No,
I don't
no,
remember
over
anything.
anime.
So.
Do you think that's filler?
It's kind of filler.
What?
Yes.
Oh.
No way.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
go ahead.
The,
No, it
whole-
doesn't
the
matter.
whole point.
Yeah, take
of-
your headphones off.
Okay. The whole. Yeah. Use the earmuffs. Do the earmuffs. It just gets louder.
Yeah.
No, the whole point of the show, the first 3 seasons, is that the only humans left on Earth are within these walls.
Yeah.
And that's what the stakes are so high. So every time a Titan breaks through a wall, it's like, oh shit, the population is dwindling by like 25% today.
Mm-hmm.
And then you find out in the 4th season, oh no, there's tons of other countries all over the world, and they're all like, I don't know. It's just like it immediately like, oh well, then why do I care about this island? Like, okay,
Well, wasn't the whole point of the 4th season, the start of the 4th season, to do the exact same thing that happened to them? Like just in Marley?
but
Where it's
then-
showing what's going on there. They have no idea what's coming, and then they just get fucking bombarded.
Marley and me.
yeah,
Nice.
and he's back.
Yeah. There we go. We don't need to weep out like this. We could talk about this after the episode.
No, I'm loving it right now because
Yeah.
you're getting tag teamed right now,
Yeah, but they're
and
wrong.
I'm in the cuck chair.
But they're
No.
wrong.
I'm watching my love interest get DP'd right now by 2 burly men.
I just don't agree.
Okay,
I just think that's needed for the story. It's not like other filler in other shows where they're just like, oh, we're not caught up with the manga, so we have to write like a whole nother side plot or whatever until they can catch up with the other thing. It all had to do with it.
I guess I don't know. I couldn't. season 3 ends on such like an epic note, and then season 4 starts off like the first couple episodes are all about these new characters,
Yeah,
and you're like, what? Huh? What is the?
but they're all important. It's not like side
guess.
characters.
Yeah.
Do you not think that either? Am I
Gabby
going
can
crazy
go to
here?
hell.
Well, yeah,
if you go
but
to-
you need her.
Are
though.
you going to the Helium tonight?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, if you did, me and I know like 6 guys that work at Helium, and we would all probably like.
I'll
dang-
talk to him about it.
Oh yeah, it would be the most epic debate of all time, because I know that's all we talk about. Like me and all the door guys and stuff is anime and Attack on Titan and how it's.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
You didn't even like season 4 at all?
I didn't even finish it.
That's even crazier.
I've tried 3 times and I can't make.
How
it
far
through.
did you get?
Like to the end, multiple times where I'd have to go back to like the last 2 episodes, and then I'd still be like, "What?"
That's crazy. You're about to start a civil war in the
Cruz, what's your
company.
take on Attack on Titans?
I love
Attack on
it.
Titans. Attack
Oh,
on
Krus.
Titans, like an old dad.
Yeah. I thought you said
Did I add one too many letters?
Yeah, but you put the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so
Oh,
funny.
yeah, dude. Don't fucking Naruto me or whatever you guys fucking do in parks.
I'd rather like roast Naruto than anything. But yeah,
Yeah.
Attack on Titan is like whatever to me. It's good. It's
Oh,
good.
man.
Not great.
What's your favorite anime then?
One Piece.
He's a One Piece guy.
One Piece?
Oh gosh.
One
I'm
Piece.
also a One Piece guy.
Oh
but
man, I can't.
It's so hard to do. I know, but it's
if
the
you
best.
if you haven't started, there's no point.
Yeah.
Because right. Everybody says that it doesn't get really good until after the first 500 episodes.
That's a stretch, but
It's like 3.
it's like 3.
300 or just 3?
300.
If you like the context of it.
300 episodes?
Jim,
You
there's
got to do
Yeah.
300.
How long are the
episodes?
episodes?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Like
Oh, well, that's still a lot.
It
That's
took me
still-
about a year and a half to watch from start to
Jim,
where
best
they are
part
now.
though is that the show's not even finished.
Yeah, they're still
It's been
going.
going on since like '97.
So what was the thing they did on Netflix? Was that like a little movie spin-off thing or
live
something?
action version of it, which is
Yeah.
good. I liked it. But yeah,
Okay.
it's got like it'll probably have 2,000 episodes before it's done,
Mm-hmm.
which is insane.
All right. Well,
If you watch that, I'd be shocked. That's a lot to get.
come
into.
back next week. I finished it.
His eyes are this
I
big.
found the One Piece.
That is what sucks though, because that show really is like amazing,
perfect.
but it's
Okay.
like it takes so long. But I'm a binger, so it doesn't matter.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll watch it. Cruz watched the Royal Rumble with me, so
I did watch Royal Rumble. And I did enjoy it. That was actually
Yeah.
the first wrestling thing I've ever watched.
pretty hyped up about
Really
it.
liked it.
It's fun.
It is anime though.
It is.
Just greased
Dude,
up
it's crazy how
buff
many
dudes
wrestlers
fighting.
actually like. You probably, if
Everybody
you
likes it.
watched and you looked at their gear that they like wear out, you'd be like, you guys could probably pinpoint like what anime
Mm-hmm.
guy
Yeah.
or whatever they get it from.
There's probably a huge crossover between like,
100%,
wrestling fans
dude.
and like anime fans.
Yeah, and even with the wrestlers themselves, like a lot of them like steal moves like from anime shows.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so you're already
And then
halfway there.
do 'em.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
it's
get
Yeah,
it.
crazy.
UFC guys do that too. Luffy was like on a Laker thing.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
It's just yeah.
I bought
it's
one of
everywhere.
the shirts. I'm that guy.
Oh, nice.
Lakers by One Piece.
How old were you when you guys opened up about being an anime fan?
Open.
I used to talk about this briefly on stage because I thought when I was younger there was no one to talk to about it besides your friend's weird older brother. That was like it.
Yeah.
And now like everybody likes it. The coolest black guys I've ever seen love it.
I know. I
Black
know.
dudes love
That's
anime.
Yeah.
Who liked it first, black guys or white guys?
black guys.
I think black
They're
guys-
early adopters of everything. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
rap.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
rock and roll.
Yeah.
Anime started in Africa.
Stolen.
It was called Afro-May.
Oh, fuck, that's funny.
Yeah, like,
No, it was. I was in high
I'm taking
school,
that.
and the only people that you could tell liked anime was there was a couple of kids who would dress up like Naruto characters, and they would run
Hit
like
that
bent
run?
over with their arms behind their
Mhm.
back, and you would see that and be like, yeah, I'm not telling anybody.
That's like the worst look for anime.
People
Those
like
kids.
because girls would be like, "What even is that?" And you'd be like, yeah, "I have no idea. I
Yeah.
have no
Yeah.
idea whatsoever." Yeah, I don't look forward to Friday night when I can spend the night with my grandmother and binge Cartoon Network
Mhm.
until 3 in the morning.
Yeah,
Wait,
No.
so did you not watch Toonami at all ever? Did you never even watch Dragon Ball Z?
that's
Nope.
crazy to me.
Yeah,
I
that's
literally was like a Pokemon guy, and then like
Pokemon's like
the-
weaker than Dragon Ball.
I know, but I
Mhm.
was like 7 or 8. And it was always on. I was like, all right, cool. And then like Dragon Ball Z came out, and I was like, what's that? And I just never
That's crazy.
I don't know, dude. I liked hitting home runs at recess. All right.
At a recess.
Yeah.
Good place to hit home runs.
All right,
Flex,
dude.
Yeah.
I was busy fighting dads.
Yeah. I wasn't hiding behind the wall. Fucking.
Maybe that's why.
Well, you know
He
what?
has the coolest story I've ever heard, and is the only one that's not into anime. It's like, this is who we would have been had we not.
Yeah. You probably would have won that fight instantly if you watched it. Though.
Yeah, that's true. I probably could have kept doing what I
Yeah.
was doing and probably took him out at
Could
the
have
same
hit him
time.
through a building.
You Kamehameha.
Yeah.
That's so funny. You stand up, you're like, God. He's
But
like,
he just-
whoa.
But he just
Never mind,
calms.
never mind.
Do you have a timer going?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do.
We're
We're,
at 43.
Oh, okay. Do you think it's about time?
that's so
Kiss or
funny,
disc?
dude.
I think so. I think it's about time for Kiss or Disc. Jim, you want to tell him how we play?
Yes, I do.
I've had 3 people tell me how this game works. Kevin did a horrible job. So
I bet.
I'd like to hear from you.
Okay, kiss or diss. So sometimes your friends are random people. They do something nice for you.
Okay.
That may be thoughtful, and you're like, I kind of want to kiss them. But sometimes they do something almost like too thoughtful for where it's too much. So then you want to diss them.
Okay.
So, you want me to go first, Chris?
Yeah.
This one is kind of, I don't know if we've done it yet, but it's kind of a generic one. It's not really, it's more of just like people in general. Paying for your order in front of you in line, like at a drive-through.
Like someone pays for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you pull up and they're like, hey, they paid for your order ahead of you.
Like a pay it forward kind of thing? Like
Paid
a,
forward
like a
kind
random
of thing.
person?
I know that's like a very generic
Yeah, like a
one,
random act
but
of
I don't know if we've
kindness.
talked about it, and it's happened to me multiple times, and I
Where do you
Multiple
go?
ti- yeah,
Where
no
do you
shit.
go?
well, it's happened like once at like a Starbucks, which I don't go too often. And then it happened to me at a McDonald's actually, which I was kind of jazzed about, but I was also like, what do I do now? I pay it backwards. I say the person behind me said they're going to pay
double
for
and
me.
give it to the next guy.
Yeah. I'm just not a fan of it. I see the
All right, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm kissing,
okay.
and I love free food, and I'm poor, and like that would make I would like be
Yeah,
so
okay.
happy, for sure. And I would never do that for somebody else.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
either.
Never.
You have to be really close. If I look in my rearview mirror and I see my best friend in the world,
Mm-hmm.
I might do it. Might.
Hmm.
But if
Yeah.
I don't know. If I don't
Wait,
know,
are you saying we have to do it, or just
I'm
someone does
saying
it
if-
for us?
Yeah.
Either way, but I was saying more like if somebody does it for you.
I would never
okay.
do
I'm
it,
talking about
yeah.
like keeping the chain going.
Oh yeah, no.
yes.
Never,
okay. So
never,
that's kind of
never,
in it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never,
okay.
never,
So
never.
if somebody does it for me, I'd be like, oh, cool. But yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
Like if I was, if I had money, yeah, I'd probably, maybe, who knows? But I also might send a note, and be like,
Yeah.
yeah, good luck.
But what if like you're behind you in line and your order, that $60 Taco Bell order is coming up? Like that could happen.
I'm crying.
Yeah, like you might be like, that's
I'm happy.
Oh,
crying.
and somebody paid.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
like you're
Be like,
paying.
is it too late to add some more?
Yeah.
You still got their card?
Yeah, my family might want something else.
I've
Yeah.
gotten free Steak and Shake because the guy in front of me passed out, and I woke him up, and he freaked out and drove off.
Oh, so you got his food.
So I got his food.
That's
That
nice.
was cool. But again, I would never do. I don't know. I don't think. We have one friend. I won't say his name.
Okay.
Shout out. He when he would get fucked up and go to Jack in the Box, when he stumbled upon a lot of money at one point in his life,
Yeah.
he would like tip them like $100
Really?
Like his
Why on earth
workers.
Would you do that?
because he was hammered.
Wow. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. Cruz, how do you feel about someone paying you for your food ahead of you? Like you don't know them, stranger.
I think they're fucking weird, but I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm.
It's just I'm like the same way. It's like somebody pay for your order. And I'm like,
Okay, I'm not
Okay,
gonna, I'm not gonna pay
well,
for the next one.
thank you.
Mm.
Would that be different if you were sitting down at a restaurant and then someone came up and was like, "Hey, what's up, man? I saw your bag. I just kind of wanted to help you out."
That's super
I have had somebody
insulting.
pay for my meal at a restaurant. It was a like they're like, hey, your bill was taken care of. Oh, maybe somebody. I was like, oh, maybe somebody I knew, like a
Mhm.
parent's friend or something like that, saw me out. Like I think I was with a girlfriend at the time, and I was like, oh, maybe they were like whatever, and they wouldn't tell me who it was.
It was the girl's dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
They want you to fight him.
Yeah, he's like, bring her back to the garage again.
You probably got that a lot though as a Marine, right? Just free
No.
food. Never.
Because you're not allowed to wear. Well, Not really. You're not supposed to wear your uniform out in public, except for like very special occasions.
Okay.
Like guys in the Army, Air Force, and Navy, they can do it whenever they want, but Marines are the only ones that aren't allowed to do it. And so there was very rare occasions. Like we did have, so every year there's the Marine Corps Ball, which is like girls wear like fancy dresses, Marines.
Oh,
wear,
yeah.
like, yeah, like for a while there, they were like asking celebrities to come do it. Like Mila Kunis came one year because somebody asked. and,
Nice.
like, they did it so much they put an order out. They were like, "You are not allowed to ask a celebrity to the ball," and it's just because like everybody was jealous. But no, there was one time we were in Vegas and we walked over to where the dance was going to be from our hotel. And this dude just turned around and handed me like $200, and I walked away. And I was like, "Oh, all right,
That's cool.
thanks, buddy." But that's it. That's the only like.
Maybe I should steal Valor.
Yeah.
Might be worth it. You can get away with it.
Uh,
That's always been a sketch I've wanted to do. Have you ever seen those like spy movies where like the two people are like, "Here, quick, let's put on these uniforms and walk through this hangar and no one will notice"? It's like everyone knows instantly. Because there's so many rules about how the uniform has to look. There's no way you get it right.
Yeah.
And that's everyone's favorite thing to do is to be like, "Whoa, what the like if you look like shit, like everybody loves to just yell at you and ask you like, "Who the fuck do you think you are?" So it's like they would be caught so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What do you got, Chris?
I have a few besides the ones that I wrote down at the
Chris
start
or
of this
Dis?
episode. Nice, dude.
He's on fire.
This is because of you the other night, but you leave a bar and you're going home and your friend tells you to have a good night. Kiss or diss?
Did I say that to you?
Yeah.
Did I text it to you or was it on the phone?
It was on the phone.
Kiss.
You think so?
I'm kissing you.
What, on the phone?
Yeah.
You were like hanging up, and he's like, "All right, have a good night."
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember doing that. Was that Sunday?
No, I think it was Friday. I don't know. One of the last times you were hammered. No, it was. Was it the night of the game? Doesn't matter when.
How did you say "have a good night"? How did you say it?
He's like, "All right, dude, have a good night."
Oh, that's a diss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a diss.
It's fine.
If you guys are
That's
like
fine.
hanging out, if you're hanging out and he's like, "All right, I'm headed home," and you're like, "I'm gonna go get some food,"
Mm-hmm.
like, "All right, have a good night, man," like that. I can see that,
Yeah, yeah.
but over the phone, at least it wasn't through text.
Mm-hmm.
If you would have sent like a separate "have a good night" text,
Let me double check.
that's woof.
I probably could have. I don't know.
Well, he's
Kevin
been
always
drinking.
tells me to have a good night.
He does that to everybody.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think it depends on the person.
Even on like a
sometimes.
Wednesday when I talk to him on the like if I have to like call him about something or whatever. Like, what are you doing? I'm just having dinner. But I was like, all right, man. Well, have a good rest of your night. See ya.
Mm,
I think I say that too now that I'm fucking thinking about it.
Probably because of Kevin.
Probably because of fucking Kevin.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, I just wanted Chris to have a good time. He was with someone special.
Did you say it like that? though?
Jawbone.
I miss her. I miss Jawbone so much. Well, that one was pretty quick. Here's another one. I'll just piggyback. Throwing your friend a surprise birthday party for his 33rd birthday, and the age is important.
Wait. Okay. Who's throwing the party?
Let's just, for argument's sake, for this game, let's say someone's throwing a party for you.
Someone's throwing a party for me, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna walk it.
At your age, too.
Yeah, no. That's a diss. I hate birthday parties,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. I don't care about surprises, but if I open my front door and a bunch of people jump out, somebody might get hurt. You
Yeah.
know, like that's
Yeah.
just be warned. Be warned. But I like to think that after that, then maybe we could have a good time. You know what I
Yeah.
Knock out one person.
Yeah. It's like somebody might have to go home, but the rest of us will have a good time. No, I don't know.
I'm dissing.
Yeah, I'm
Like
dissing.
one like 33.
Yeah.
That's a weird. We've kind of talked about this before about birthdays, parties like at certain ages
Yeah.
and stuff, especially with like men.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like unless like you're like unless you're just like using it as an excuse to get people to like come out and like for like, hey, you guys want to go get drinks? I was gonna get drinks for my birthday. Like just to be like, yeah, come out and have drinks with me. Give a fuck if it's my birthday. I just want to get out of the house. I can see that, but I don't think I'd want a birthday party at all by any means.
No.
For sure.
Yeah.
Got you, dude.
Oh, because of the football game?
We
No,
find
I'm
out
just kidding.
Chris's
Oh.
birthday's next week, and he's like, I mean,
Actually, his is coming up.
Is
oh,
it?
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Oh, yeah.
Is it? All right, kiss or diss. You know your friend's birthday.
Kiss.
That's
Um,
a kiss. That's a nice little like bonus thing of like, hey, you're important.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like you're not just some random.
Yeah.
You know.
How do you feel, Krus? Your surprise birthday party?
A surprise? No fucking chance. On
You
a
hate surprises in general.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
A birthday party would be like a nice gesture. I think it was fucking weird,
Yeah.
but like a surprise, no chance. That's weird.
Yeah. I think just aged out of actual birthday
I don't think I've ever had a
parties.
birthday party. Like my entire life. 33 years old, never had a birthday party.
Really?
Even
Not
as a
even as a
kid.
child?
Not as a child. I guess my parents.
Do you have parents?
I have one now. Yeah.
Damn it. I was just about to say, I was like, that's a rough question right
That's funny.
now.
No, I just I didn't have them. My sister did, my brother did, and I never did. So
We always had
Are you
like
the youngest?
I'm the oldest.
Oh.
the family like got together for. Well, me and my grandma used to have a birthday, so like obviously they just get together for that reason. But I never like had like a
Never had a party.
never had like friends over when I was like 7. Like come to my pirate theme birthday party.
You never had that?
No.
I had fun parties.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I never had like a. My girlfriend in college threw me like a 21st birthday party at like a bar. It was kind of
Yeah.
a somewhat surprise, but not really. And I was like, oh, that's cool, whatever.
I don't want to brag, but my what birthday would have been? Probably 12th birthday
32nd.
was once voted the best birthday party of all grade school.
What year was
Wow.
this?
What'd
Just-
you do?
I mean,
Forget how it
my
was.
12th birthday would have been 02,
Uh-huh.
probably. Or no, I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly when it was because now I'm remembering we went go-karting, then we went to go see Shrek in
Nice.
movie theaters.
Nice.
Yeah. And
Shrek's the
then
goat.
we went back to my house and played Halo all night long.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Like
the
split
winner.
screen, not online.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was
Huge. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good birthday.
yeah, a lot of people. I mean, people still talk about it,
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, I think they
Dude,
memorialized it.
Let's
at my
run it back for your next one.
Yeah.
Do you know, I actually would love that. Like,
That'd
Yeah.
be a lot of
like,
fun.
now- going and playing video games and like, I don't know, that in the same room with someone, I can't stand video games now because they're online
Yeah.
and my internet sucks where I live. So I'm just like, oh, I haven't touched it in years. But my son and I bought my son like all of the old Halo games
Nice.
for like $10.
Yeah.
And we've been playing split screen. I love it.
Super
Oh, yeah.
fun.
I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
100%.
I get mad. Like I was a little annoyed. He had a baseball game the other day. I'm like, man, we could be playing Halo.
I hope you fucking
Yeah,
strike
buddy.
out.
Okay, cool. Let's wrap this up. Come on, bitches. Come on. We got to beat the flood when I get home. Let's go. Strike them out.
That's probably my favorite. One of my favorite games ever. Probably my number one. I think. Actually.
Oh yeah.
Halo
love
what,
Halo.
2?
Huh?
Halo or Halo 2?
Well, just Halo, the
Halo,
franchise
the
in general, but
franchise.
probably Halo 2, Reach, Halo 3, Halo 1.
You play games, Jim? Anything like that, or you don't?
I never had an Xbox, so I didn't play Halo at home. I'd go to like LAN parties or whatever and like play. I always sucked at shooting games.
Mm.
Like Halo, like I was always the guy that's like took forever to like line someone up and then I would still miss. Meanwhile, some guys
Headshot.
doing like a front flip 380 X Games mode headshot me, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I will say I was never great at them.
Yeah.
I was like okay at best. Bree beat all of them on Legendary.
What?
That's insane.
Yes.
I did not know that about her.
Yeah.
Insane.
I've only been the
She's-
first
her
one.
kung fu is strong. all
Yeah.
right?
Wow.
But my son actually, I told him that, and we were playing on easy, and he kept dying. And he turned to me at one point. And he goes, "Bree beat this on legendary." I was like, "I know." But
Wow.
yeah, it's a
Yeah, I never owned it, so I didn't really. I was always a
Don't-
PlayStation guy, and I was like your typical, like I was like the big like
Your
sports games
your
guy.
childhood was built to beat up dads while you were
Yeah.
To beat up
Yeah.
dads and hit home runs.
You didn't play
And
God of War?
That was I started playing one of them. Oh, I finally eventually, like 6-7 years
great.
ago, I've gotten away. I got away from like the sports games because they all suck and they're boring. It's,
Yeah.
when you're playing by yourself, like it's no fun. Like online, stupid. Like I'd rather play sports games like next to somebody to where like you can just like yell at each other the whole time. Whatever. It's a little more competitive. But I have started playing like you recommended.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm like I don't know, like an hour into that.
Oh,
So
this dude's so close to anime now.
I know.
He's so
It's
close.
so
It's such a good
He's so
game.
close.
Have you
He's
played it?
flirting with it? No.
Dude.
No, I don't. I don't have a PlayStation. I've never been a PlayStation person.
I'm an
Good.
Xbox guy too.
I had a shout out Brandon Chu because that kid had every gaming system, and we were in school together from like kindergarten through 6th or 7th grade. Well, actually through senior year, but we kind of went our separate ways after that. But anyway, man, he had everything from like Atari to PlayStation 3. I guess is when we probably stopped hanging out. But it was like nothing. There was nothing off the list. It's like Crash Bandicoot, Spiral. Then you'd jump over and Legend of Zelda, and then you'd hit Mario 64, Mario Kart, Time Crisis. He even had the guns.
Time Crisis was so fun.
Time Crisis
sick.
was on shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like the
loved
orange gun one.
it. Orange and blue.
dude, they have it at
Yeah.
they have it at Up Down, and I played it for like 3 hours straight with our buddy Bowman one time.
It's so
dude, we
fun.
just like could not stay-
Reloading off screen.
Oh, yeah.
Such a good time.
So it was a good one.
It was the best. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Those were the days. I got one.
All right, let's
Okay.
hear it.
Okay. It's going to be hard to explain the backstory without giving away too many details. But have you ever been okay, so there's a guy at a bar and he was talking at me, not with me, where it's like I'm going to ask you a question, but if you don't say what I already have in my head, I'm going to argue with you.
Okay.
So you just after a while you're just kind of like, yeah, sure.
Oh,
And
we're
I
like
guess-
you can't really get a response
You
then,
can't
because
really
no matter
get a
what you say,
response.
if it's not what he wants to hear.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I had a friend walk up, and they jumped in and started, blah, 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 like, you're not even listening, you're not talking, blah, 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 blah.
Like defending you?
And I like backed off, and I just like literally took a couple steps back. Kiss or diss.
This was a random guy talking at you.
Not random.
Oh, you kind of.
That's a.
We have a buddy like that.
So-
We do.
Yeah,
I was about to mention that.
yeah.
Imagine that this guy holds somewhat level of importance over you, where you can't piss him off.
Okay.
Kind of like a boss at a job. Maybe not your head boss, but like a manager-ish.
Sure.
And so arguing would be a bad idea. But then your buddy, who is not under this umbrella whatsoever, engages for you. Kiss or diss.
I think that's a huge kiss.
Yeah, I would do that too.
Yeah.
That
I
is
would
a-
be that buddy. I
Yeah,
think.
that was one of those things where like
Was this
I
about
took
me?
no. You've never stuck up for me. No, this was one of those things where I took a huge step back and I kind of just have you ever just like if this person had hair, I would have like tucked it behind their ear.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like
That's
that's
hilarious.
how awesome I felt.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Gently kissed him on the cheek.
yeah. And to the point where the person talking at me got so frustrated they just had to walk away.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
even
was just
better.
like,
yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That's definitely a
Yeah,
big
no,
kiss.
that's a big,
smooch.
yeah,
That's a
that's a
makeout.
kiss for sure.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
just saying, we have a friend like that who, granted, I think it's because he doesn't see us for a long time because he lives out of town. When he comes back, he just wants to like let loose and talk and whatever. But there's time where like he's talking, like you go to say something, and then he interrupts you, and then he's like, "What? Are you even listening? Like, what?" Are you just like, "Yeah, dude, I just can't say anything because you won't fucking let me."
oh, where they just hog the yeah.
Yeah, but like they want you to respond, but when you try to, they just cut you off and interrupt you.
Yeah, I know
So
what he's talking about.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
accurate.
So, yeah, and yeah, I think if someone like stepped in and was just like, "Hey, dude, shut up," I'd give him a kiss.
Yeah, that's a kiss. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I would be like laughing, like
Same.
for sure.
Yeah,
There's been situations where like we'll pass that conversation off to each other. Like
yeah,
people will go take the hit for a minute. And then,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Krus, come here. You
Yeah.
listen to what he's saying right
Oh,
now.
yeah, okay. I'll deal with it for a minute.
I just tried to make real neutral like facial expressions
Uh huh.
because I kind of like the idea of you don't celebrate after a touchdown. You know,
Yeah.
act like you've been here before. So if somebody was proving me right to someone who's not listening, and you see them getting dunked on, just kind of sitting there and just gently nodding and
Yeah.
making eye contact with one person, then making eye contact with the other, and
Yeah.
Just a simple.
Wait till you get in the locker room and then.
Yeah.
You guys are better than me. I'd be like, see, he's fucking saying it.
Yeah.
Chris is a hype man for.
Yeah, dude.
Chris was right and you were wrong. And you're like. "Brr, brr, brr, brr."
Yeah.
Ah!
Also, if
Turns
it's
into
funny
Wildin'
enough,
Out.
dude, if it's funny enough, I do laugh like a black guy. I just like scream. I'm just like, ah, ha, ha, like that.
Where'd Chris go? He ran around the building laughing.
Cruz,
it
did you have
plays.
fun today?
I did have fun.
Do you think you have common courtesy?
No.
No, not at
No,
all.
not
All
at all.
right, guys.
I
so I
don't
think
know,
it's.
he seemed pretty locked in.
If he says no, I think it's safe to say that Cruz does not have common courtesy. But all right, that's it for the episode, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Oh wait, no,
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry. Wait, no, I'm so sorry. Plugs.
Plugs.
Eric, do you have
Yeah.
anything to plug?
Just follow me at ER Comedy on Instagram, Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Jim?
You can follow me at Jimmy. Oh fuck! What is my Instagram?
Jimmy James
Jimmy
and some
James
numbers.
9417. Yeah, that's about it.
That'd be it. Jim's getting back on stage slowly but surely. Cruz, do you have anything you want to plug?
No, just.
Do you not want to be associated with this at all?
No, I do want to be associated. Just go follow all these comics over here.
There we go.
Yeah.
Love it. May 31st, I'm back at the City Winery opening for Stephen Haas, and we have a surprise musical guest. I will tell you guys after the show. And then June 6th is the only other thing I have on the books. I will be in Springfield, Missouri at the Riff. And yeah, that's it for me. Anyways, that's
Yeah.
the show, guys. Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Yep.
See you guys next week.
See you.
Hey!